Hi y'all! My name is Mary Drucker. I am a middle school Spanish teacher at Roberts, and I'm about to finish my third school year as a teacher. I want to become a Fuse Fellow because of the impact of my experience so far as a teacher on my teaching. My first year was in the 2019-2020 school year, which means that all 3 of my years as a teacher so far have been impacted in some way by COVID. Each year has brought new changes and challenges and experiences that I've had to find some way to work around. And while this did allow me to work through different teaching styles, I really haven't been able to create and put into place learning strategies that I can effectively use each school year. As a Fuse Fellow, throughout the next year, I hope to have a firmer grasp on creating and implementing personalized learning strategies, with a focus on figuring out what works best for each level of the content that I teach, and what's effective with my students as a whole. I want to also be able to further collaborate with my peers to work towards forming procedures that will work best in classrooms for all of us. In order to hold myself accountable for expectations of SyraFuse, I plan to set aside designated time each week to solely focus on the SyraFuse work. I also plan to look at the monthly mission as soon as it's available, break it into workable chunks, and set up personal checkpoint times that each section needs to be completed by, so that the hope is that everything's done even before the end of the month or whatever the deadline is. Which is also, you may have noticed, how I actually went about completing the SyraFuse application. I plan to log meetings into my calendar well into advance so that there's no chance of accidental overlapping of events. I plan to, and really look forward to collaborating with and supporting my fellow cohorts so that we can help each other to ensure success. And finally, I plan to remember that I have my own support system in case I ever need someone to lend an outside ear. What would help me be successful is having clear objectives and instructions for missions, or at least someone I can go to for clarification in case I'm unsure of what I'm doing or what really needs to be done. As a student, I was always the learner who loved having the freedom to be creative in assignments, and I mean love. But I also knew I needed the support of clear expectations and parameters. And from experience, I know that this actually really hasn't changed much as I've gotten older. Throughout the entire process of this application, I found myself getting more and more excited about the possibilities this fellowship could afford me and my teaching, and the prospect of working with the other cohorts. Thank you so much for considering my application, and I hope you have a fantastic end of the school year. Thank you. Bye.